Hi there, Leo North Node. My name is Melissa. Welcome to Honeybee Tarot. Um, I am doing this North Node reading for August, or I guess I'm recording on the 12th of August, so mid-August through to the end of this year. So whenever you come across it, it is appropriate, and you might want to come back and watch it as the months go by. Okay, so anything else that you need to know will be linked in the description box. And if you like anything that you see or hear, please just take a second to hit like or subscribe. It costs nothing, and I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's look at overarching message. Well, I didn't shuffle very well. From the Moonology deck. Okay, this is for Leo North Node. I have extensively shuffled. I'm doing all the fire signs in a row this round. Kind of feeling the Leo energy myself. There we go. We got it. Ooh. Okay, we got a lot of bottom of the deck energy showing up where there's intensity. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so bottom of the deck, a fiery climax approaches. Yes. All right. And you're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous Moon. Very close to achieving your goal. This is very similar to the cards, and they are not the same cards as Aries. So it's going to be real interesting to see what comes up as I'm doing the elements together to see how alike they are. Okay, so I am using the Tarot of Mystical Moments deck. The illustrations are just gorgeous. Okay. Okay, so Leo North Node, what are the challenges present? That happened real quickly. All right. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords. Okay. You know, the positive thing about the 10 of Swords is it's like something, you know, it's done, it's over. We can start again, okay? Leo. And we have 5 of Swords. I cannot even tell you how many different readings 5s are coming up all over the place. It's remarkable, but then again, it isn't. It's a 5-year. 2021 was a 5-year, so it's a year of change. Obviously, we're all watching that unfold before our eyes, but I just find it so fascinating to see how it truly comes out in the cards. Anyway, challenge present for you. Okay, you may find yourself in a conflict. It could be it could maybe even be the last straw for you. If it's with one particular person, or whether it's maybe even with a group of people, you may find yourself being challenged in terms of letting whatever it is all about. Maybe you've even been trying to fight for, you know, your position, or to be understood, or to even be right. Okay, but it looks like there's sort of a last straw here. And we all have free will, right? So you can choose if it's the last straw or not. I think we're all being challenged to figure out what we really want in our lives and what is the legacy that we want to create from the choices that we're and opportunities that we're being given. Speaking of, what are the opportunities for Leo North Node? Emperor. Okay, you are really potentially coming into your own, to your own power, to creating a structure in your life, whether it's business, whether it's just you feeling that you have control over your own life. You know, that can be a hard-won battle in and of itself. Or maybe becoming a leader in a certain sector, you know, it's just really becoming empowered in some way. And, you know, Leo North Node, right? Of course. That's fantastic. King of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. You know, it's interesting as I'm looking at these two cards. The Emperor is absolutely, let me show you what I'm seeing, is absolutely just not having any time for it. Like, I don't have time for these games, this immaturity, jealousy, pettiness, battles. It's a waste of my it's just a waste of my energy. It's a waste of my time. I have more important things to do and to think about right now. You know, it is what it is. And at the bottom of the deck with the King of Swords, that can be your South Node energy, which would be Aquarius, or also an energy of air sign. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And or, so we're talking about opportunities, okay, that can come your way or that are presenting themselves or are present right now. But the King of Swords is very wise, and they are very practical in their plan. They're also able to see things from a higher perspective. Let me show you this card. They're able to see things, anything. In this case, it looks like if there's any conflict that is challenging you, haters even, they're able to see things from a higher perspective and to move forward fairly, justly, wisely, with a practical plan. Lots of intelligence. And I just feel, I'm just getting the sense like it's almost like maybe suddenly you just realize like, whatever this is, I've learned my lesson and I'm done. I've done that. Bought the t-shirt, right? Okay. So what have you outgrown? What no longer fits? Yeah. Very similar cards coming up, but in different positions to the Aries North Node. So this is really interesting. Okay. Knight of Swords. On her dress, I keep meaning to read about this, it looks like a book or newsprint. Her dress is made out of a page from a book or a newsprint, and it says something, something right is worth the cost. Okay, with 8 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So, I think you've outgrown, or there's a potential for you to outgrow and let go of your own need to be right, to allow other people to have their side, their story, their perspective. They don't have to get you or accept you in order for you to be the glorious, beautiful butterfly, your glorious, beautiful self, doing the work, your own work, your being in your own process, growing your own self, mind, body, spirit. 8 of Pentacles, growing your own coin. You don't need to be right, right? And why do we need to be right? Why do we don't want to feel rejected. We don't want to feel that misunderstood. Want people to like us. Well, that's no. The lion doesn't need people to like them. The lion just is, and is a leader, and really doesn't have to have the drama creators' approval. You know, is engaging with maybe even circular battles or arguments or whatever. Is it worth it to what you're trying to create? I think it's time to let that go. What to focus on for Leo North Node. Leo North Node to focus on. 2 of Cups. Okay, with 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, focus on partnerships, whatever that means for you. This is a general reading, and it's going across the expanse of what, 4 months, 3 or 4 months, 3.5 months. Any partnerships that feel supportive, healing, energizing, invigorating, balanced, accepting, validating, growth-oriented. Focus on maybe even taking some time out to figure out what that would look like for you specifically. You know, like if you have a big concept, like I want someone in my life, I want a friend, I want a lover, I want a partner, I want a mate, I want a business partner, whatever it is, that accepts me for who I am. Okay. Well, what does that look like? Okay. Well, they listen to me. They are curious about my thoughts and my opinions. They ask for feedback. They may not always agree with me, but they appreciate what I bring to the table and express that. You know, what does it look like for you in particular? Okay, so 9 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So for me, the 9 of Swords is, we're nearing a completion. And remember, at the bottom of the deck for the first card, the 5 of Swords was the 10 of Swords. So this is an opportunity for you to choose the thoughts that you are going to think in the middle of the night around this particular situation. Am I going to choose thoughts that create more anxiety and fear within me, telling me I can't handle it, worrying about, you know, why this is happening? Or am I going to create thoughts that make me feel more trust in the process? So for me, the 9 of Swords is faith over fear. We can choose the way we think about things. You can absolutely choose the way you think about things. And if you move into fear, try to examine what is the underlying fear. What is making me feel I need approval or to be right? With clearly some energy that isn't available for that. Looks like this is work oriented, but you know, again, this is general. All right. And finally, what strengths are available to Leo? North Node. Strengths. Did anything flip over? No. Strengths are available to Leo, North Node, or for Leo, or within Leo, North Node. What strengths? Thank you. Okay, yeah. So we've got 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you've got ability to collaborate, to work with others, to build something. Ooh. All right. 4 of Wands was in reversed position. Strengths available. You know, you may not be feeling real stable, okay? And of course, if things are changing and they're changing dramatically, if you have to end something, and it could be, well, it could be anything, okay? But any type of a relationship. You do have the ability to tolerate this instability. You do have the ability to move through this passage. And find support, or maybe even seeking out a counselor or coach, you know, friends, and other areas of support to help you through this time. You're very creative for your challenges. to be creative, spontaneous. So yeah, and then even like from your south node, I mean, you know, being able to approach situations creatively, and even in an innovative way. If we hang on too long to outdated, outgrown, outmoded people, places, or things, we stagnate, we stop being creative, we don't rise to the opportunities and challenges of growing. There's a thought I had and it left the building. It's like, it's okay, Leo, North Node, to let go of the need for certainty. Okay. All right. And I wanted to get a spirit animal oracle card and to let Baron read. And I will read the Moonology. Oh, these aren't. Maybe they're shuffled enough. Okay. Deck, and we'll get you an animal spirit oracle message. That's too many, really. Yeah, turn knowledge into wisdom, bottom of the deck. Snake spirit. Yeah. In the protection position, koi fish. Okay, snake spirit says time to heal. Koi fish spirit, there is always enough. Bee spirit, sweet results await. And ant spirit, time to collaborate. Yeah. You know, because of the fives and because of the energy that's kind of around here, I'm going to read snake spirit in reverse. Okay, these are pretty explanatory. There's always enough, sweet results await, and it's time to collaborate. All right. So you're very close to achieving your goal. From, where would I find that? All right. The word gibbous, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, I'm not sure, means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And pulling this card at any time of the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with a neat yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there's also a sense that the situation is a bit tense. So don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you. It's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to the situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. Attuned to the moon, I know that I'm on the right track. Okay, don't be afraid. Stay in faith. Additional meanings for this card. Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project, and you need to get back into good health habits. Okay. So that's that. And snake spirit is number 55. and it's in the protection position. Look at this. Okay, so here it is upright. No matter how much you may have lost or how you have been disappointed, you are called by Snake Spirit to shed the past and practice radical self-acceptance right now. Only by forgiving yourself can you move on, regardless of whether anyone else is ready for healing. When your tender new skin first becomes exposed, you may feel uncomfortable. Love yourself and remain vulnerable anyway. You have been weak, but now you are becoming strong and developing wisdom, and you will do better in the future. Snake Spirit reminds you that hearts can be so easily wounded. Apologies and amends go a long way. Self-forgiveness for your role in what happened can help you heal. Remember, it is the one who has been wounded who often has the greatest power to help others heal. Okay, so, you know, if you feel that an apology is warranted, okay, only you know. Only you know how many times you've come back to the same drawing board, the same argument, the same cycle, the same whatever, you know. So you decide how this is going to play out and finally reach its culmination, its ending, its climax. Okay. All right, Leo North Node, thank you so much for being here. Remember, honey, be you. You matter. You are unique, so special. Your path matters. Your wounding matters. Your healing matters. It all matters, and it all is part of, you know, the collective healing as well. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.